Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today we have a really special video for you guys. We'll be checking in which places you can eat for only 10 euros per person. Let's go. We are right near the newly built, reformed, refurbished, how you want to call it, Primavera Park hotel. I've been talking with the management of this hotel and they're making the last touches. So as soon as it will all be ready, we'll be coming to film this lovely hotel for you guys. However, there are people already on the inside, as I did understand previously. Lovely place. They made an amazing entrance, the lovely swimming pool area with sunbeds. And look at this. Or maybe it's not even open for public just yet. Look at the garden. This is just amazing. The transformation that this hotel has made is just epic. So we'll be coming here to visit it shortly. Yes, it's not open just yet for public. So very soon we'll be coming in here. We have the Bristol Hotel right there in front. And we are heading to one of the typical Spanish restaurants here in the area right near the Madeira Central Hotel, which is where you can eat really cheap, just for 10 euros per person. So for both 20 euros, and you have a 3-course menu. We'll be trying out the food. Obviously, it's not a collaboration. We are paying all this from our own pocket. And even if it would be a collaboration, in any case, we would be letting you know how the things actually are, for you to know if it's a good place to visit or if it's a no-go, and we need to search for any other places to eat here in Benidorm. Menus are really popular in here. Spanish, especially Spanish, are just loving menu type of offers because it's cheap and it's really good. We are right now near the Royal Hotels. So it's the RH Hotel Royal. There's another RH Victoria, the Benidorm Plaza 4 Stars Hotel as well, which is really famous between Spanish third age couples, pensionists, because this was one of the hotels that have started in here for decades and decades ago. Adults only, Royal. And then there's another one, Victoria, right here. There are quite a lot of people, cars on the streets, even though it's midday. Right now it's 1 p.m. But it's definitely really busy looking, even though it's still just June. In the shade it's just perfect, but on the sunshine it's actually really warm. We are going around the Madeira Central Hotel because it's right behind these buildings right here. And we're heading to the street where actually the bus number 10 starts as well. There's the bus stop. Just so that you know, if you want to travel with the bus number 10 to explore the area, we do have a full video for you guys on where to take the bus, how it goes, which bus stops it's taking, how much does it cost, and everything you actually need to know about the bus service here in Benidorm town. If you're coming with a car, there is a blue zone, which is this one right here. For example, you have ticket machines in things like this, like parkimeters they're called, and you can leave your car in here from 2 till 4. It's free of charge. It starts basically from 9 till 2, and then in summer from 4 till 9. Don't forget there's an extra hour they're charging from 8 in the evening till 9, just in case. There's some British bars with homemade British food, for example the Castle, which is really popular place. They have small English breakfast just for 3.50, for example. Scottish vegetarian breakfast. A lot of different options in here. And we came already to the famous, this is like the end of Gerona Street, technically, of the British street. But this is totally different because this is just a pedestrian alley. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. And this alley is famous with a lot of nice food places. There is this one right here, which is El Mesón. I've showed you this street, by the way, when it was just closed, when a lot of these places were not opening up. And this is the place. This is menu of the day, which is like a beer place, Los Montaditos, and it's for 11 euros. They put €1 up. Okay, so for 11 euros, you can have a nice meal in here. And there are a lot of other places. Italian menu of a pasta, look, just 10 euros, menu pizza 12, menu entrecote. Here as well, it's the same thing. Here it's 13.50, for example, with mejillones, but we were planning to go to this one, and this is the one we'll be trying out today. This is the place. Look at this. This is tropical salad, gazpacho. You can choose like for any kind of places in here. Have croquetas, which are like basically homemade croquetas, tortitas, paella fideuá, which is typical Spanish 100%. And then the third, the main meal, you have different variety of meat or fish, plus bread, drink, and dessert, just 11 euros, which is an amazing price. This is one of the cheapest places that I've seen in here for a menu of the day. And it's this one right here. Beer shop, Los Montaditos. And it's right here, basically. Have a few tables, but they're pre-booked, so I'm not too sure if we have any kind of space in here left. We just got a table right here on the terrace. I'm really anxious to try out the menu. I'll show you just a little bit on the inside. You have a lot of tables in here, and just look at this. They have this lovely Benidorm wall of fame with the beautiful Benidorm beach area. I suppose it's from the Poniente beach because you can see all the Poniente, the old town, and then there's Levante side. Look at this, how beautiful it is. So all the tables, this is like a typical Spanish style. You have the menu, you have all the information in here, and the ventilators, which is really perfect for this summer. And then it's just a typical Spanish style of place in here with some old pictures of Benidorm. By the way, just look at this. This is how it was looking like before. This is the old town and the church. This is how Poniente Beach was looking like previously. Look at that, that's amazing. It was so empty. That's the Hotel Bali right there. That's just... And this one here before, this is how it was looking like, look. Previously, this is the old town. This was the Levante part, which is just like a small, tiny houses. And Poniente one was literally nothing. Look at this. This was the Poniente side. That was nothing, just mountains. And right now it's completely changed. So this is the place. We're sitting out and we'll be choosing right now different meals for you to try. Here we've been brought some bread with some olive oil, vinegar, and this is like alioli, like Spanish type of alioli. And we have all the menus right here. Apart from that, you can always have like extra things in here, which are made in Spain. For example, this is like a lot of them are put here in English. So it's really, really nice. This is like to have a snack, but also to eat. So this is really nice, even though if you want to just like have a quick snack, you have calamars, you have chopitos, boquerones, sepia, like you have fried fish, for example, like a plate of fried fish. And then you have just bread with tomato and alioli, patatas bravas, here as well, croquetas, the cheese plate with some nuts, pate plate as well. You have a lot of different things. And small, they are called montaditos, like a bread with something on top, like tapas type of thing. They're for €1.50. And these ones are for €2. Sandwiches, burgers. Thank you. That's a bread with alioli. Oh. It's good. I'm not a fan of bread with alioli, but this has garlic in it, so it's nice. And there's a lot of people here on the terrace, by the way. Only 2 tables are free right now. Drinks have arrived already. So we have here Aquarius, some Coca-Cola, 2 glasses. And these are usually the drinks that are included. You have some water, some wine, and refreshing drinks like this, for example. And they always bring you some bread with alioli to have a light snack before you get the main menu. We've asked the main menu already. I have asked for croquetas with ham. Then we got fideuà, traditional mixed paella. Fideuà is, by the way, with the seafood. And then I got some fish, which is emperor, with some sauce. It's called salsa meri. I'll show it to you in a second. And my hubby did take a solomillo, era entrecot. And my hubby took entrecot, which is like a piece of meat in here. It's called entrecot, but I'm sure there's another meaning in English. And this is basically it. We'll see how it goes. This is a typical 100% Spanish food, and there's a lot of people coming in right now. While we're eating, a lot more people are coming in, and they're sitting on inside because here there's basically no free tables any longer. I'm gonna show you, we're on the terrace, like there's 1 table booked, there's people on the back. 1 big table pre-booked, and then like all that is occupied already. So just like 2 booked tables on the outside and everything else is full. And on the inside there are 4 more tables occupied. Right now it's only 1 p.m. So usually people here are coming to have lunch Spanish. I mean, like national tourists are coming here starting from 1:30, which is what we're seeing on right now. But this is a good sign. If the place is full, this means that it's cheap, it's economic, and it's also delicious food. Let's hope it's gonna be the case. So we received a first plate, which is the fideuà right here. This is for my hubby probably because he took this one as an entry dish. I asked for croquetas, and then he has paella for the main, and I have fideuà for the main course, for the second course. Look at this, a good sized plate, just so you could compare with this, for example. Good sized plate with some lemon, which is typical, and you have some calamars inside, some mussels, and like a lot of things in here. Good size for the entry. And my first entry course have arrived. First of the 3, these are the typical croquetas with ham. So they serve it basically like 3 croquetas like this, and they serve it on a side with a fresh salad. So as you could have seen inside, they have quite a lot of ham. Let's try this out. They're hot. Están buenas. These are really good. And you can tell that they don't have a lot of salt, a lot of like, like processed frozen foods, that these are fresh. Las hacen aquí. My hubby says he came here for quite a few times already, during like years and years, because this place has been open for a really, really long time. And this is why it's so popular. They have a really nice fresh made food in here. If you will be coming here for this menu of the day, make sure you try out the croquetas. The main courses have arrived. This is for my hubby. This is fideuà. Oh no, paella mixta. God. Mine is fideuà, his is paella mixta. This has que lleva carne, no? Carne y marisco. This has both meat and like I think these are calamars and just like a regular meat. Seafood plus meat, let's call it like this. And mine is fideuà. That's the same thing that my hubby was having as a entry, but here you have slightly more quantity because that's a main course. Once again, the tradition is to add freshly squeezed lemon on top, as we do it right now. And then it's ready to go. I'm anxious to try it out. Let's see how good it actually is. Typical Spanish cuisine. It's really hot, by the way. It's good. Has a lot of flavor. I mean, the pasta is slightly overcooked, but some people like it. I personally love it. I know my hubby would say that it's overcooked, but for me it's good. It has some fish inside. I can see some mussels. I see some calamars. And it's actually a really, really nice option. For just 11 euros, you get to try typical Spanish food. And you have a full 3-course meal plus bread, dessert, and a drink, which is lovely. While we are waiting for the last course, which is a fish and meat, before the dessert, I've spotted here some more prices. This say that menu of the day is 10 euros. Obviously, these ones were the older ones. Right now, it shows it's 11. But then you have menu of the night, which is 12, and Sunday's menu, which is 12 as well. So these are slightly different because these are like fancier type of style dishes. But there are different menus for different types of the days, and if it's Sunday as well, because that's the busiest day too. So the main food has arrived. This is mine. This is Emperor with a Mary sauce, which is this one right here that have like some herbs. On a side, as usual, typically there's lemon, some rice with veggies, and you have some potatoes to accompany it. Basically, this is the 3rd course of this menu. Let's try the fish out with some sauce. Let's try the fish out. Está muy bueno. Really, really good. I think this is what I enjoyed the most from today's menu. The fish is really, really good, and it's not salty at all, which tends to be a problem in typical Spanish places, but this is tender, and the sauce is really, really amazing. By the way, I heard right now they don't have any free space left at all, and they've said to people come like in an hour and a half more or less, because it's really, really getting busy here right now, which is just crazy. But this place is really popular, and now we know why, because the food is really good. I'll show you, people are even waiting right now in here. And this is my hubby's plate that they just brought. This is the entrecote. They cut it like in pieces like this with some, what is it, pepper? This is pepper sauce. Some potatoes. The garnish is basically the same, like the side dish is the same as mine, rice with veggies and potatoes. But this is the meat, and you can say if you want it rare, medium rare, or fully cooked. So in this case, it's more going towards rare. And my main meal. Lovely food. I'm still very shocked and surprised that this costs only 11 euros. We've already asked for the dessert, and here I'm not gonna be remembering all the desserts, I suppose, but there are some different ice creams, which is chocolate like ice scoops, you know, chocolate one, vanilla, strawberry, for example. And then you also get to choose between different tarts, like cakes. There's apple pie, there is like black currant or something like that, I'm not too sure, like wild berries, like with the cheesecake. This is one that I've asked, I'm going to show it to you in a second. Then you have tiramisu cake and a few other options, for example flan, which is the typical Spanish dessert as well. And you can choose between any of these that you would like to. My hubby has taken for strawberry ice cream. I'm not sure if it's going to be 1 scoop or 2, we'll see it like that because it's already coming. So the strawberry ice cream is like a 1 scoop with some cream on top, but it's a good type of quantity like this. And then mine is a cake lovely, I think it's blackcurrant or something like that. Yeah, I'm sure. Like a white berry, forest berry fruit type of cake. And it was not a cheesecake. I've asked if it's a cheesecake. He says it's something like this, but it's not actually. It's a true cake. Let's try these out. Let's try the cake. Yeah, I think it's blackcurrant or something like that. It's good. Reminds me of cakes in the hotels, you know? Maybe it's even the same provider, because some of the cakes that I've tried in some of the hotels here in Benidorm, they taste exactly the same. So I think this is some kind of a pastry shop, you know, that that sells these, that provides these to like catering towards bars, restaurants, and hotels as well, because this is literally tastes the same, but it's actually really good. Slightly sweet, but really good. This was the lovely place where you can have a full 3-course menu plus drink, bread, and dessert, and everything just for 11 euros per person. Really recommend it if you're looking for a cheaper but also good quality typical Spanish food places right here near the Madeira Central Hotel on this lovely spot, the end of the Gerona, famous Gerona Street. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and if you did, click like and comment down below so that we would know that you enjoyed watching it and would make way more series like this here on the channel with cheap, great menu places in Benidorm. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!